Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man, and as always, I thank you for coming to my channel. And I thought I would do a pretty interesting video because over the years I talk amongst my musician friends about this, and they say, I agree. Unfortunately, sometimes when you come into the music industry, or should I say, the entertainment industry, and you first come in as this, but then you have a second talent that's as good or better, but the second talent is not taken seriously because you've been considered this first. And what I mean by that is, I give you a good example, Jamie Foxx. I believe if Jamie Foxx had never acted a day in his life, he would be selling platinum albums because Jamie Foxx can sing his ass off. He can play. He's extremely talented. But, you know, initially, unfortunately, people say, well, he's an actor trying to sing. And still, look, he's a good actor. He's a good singer that just happened to act. You know, and there's some artists that kind of fall into that category because I give you another good example, Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady is a great singer, but again, he started off as an actor or entertainer, and unfortunately, they just don't take the second talent as serious as the first because, again, you get branded as soon as you come in as whatever. Because it could be vice versa. You can come in as a singer, but you got acting skills. And they don't take your acting skills as serious as your singing because you became a singer first, or you were known as a singer first. Because again, Jamie Foxx, unfortunately, is guilty of that. If he never acted, I think he could have just came in selling records and just touring. Another one is Wayne Brady, you know, a great voice. Another one is, and people might say, well, I don't know about this guy, Eddie Murphy. I think Eddie Murphy has a good voice. It's just that with Eddie Murphy, he never found his niche as far as the Eddie Murphy sound because a lot of the stuff that he did when he was trying to sing or singing or recording records were stuff that sounded like other people. And it's like he should have got together with probably a good vocal coach to say, hey, we're going to find the Eddie Murphy voice as opposed to the Eddie Murphy that kind of sounds like Stevie Wonder or the Eddie Murphy that kind of sounds like somebody else. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head as far as other entertainers that kind of fall into that category. But like Tyrese. Now, Tyrese is actually considered, you know, a serious singer because he is a very good singer, but he was acting too. But I do believe that people think of him more as a singer than an actor, you know, because the acting he's done has not yielded him any Academy Awards, anything like that, like Jamie Foxx. You know, Jamie Foxx, I think, won for Best Picture of The Race Story. And that's, to me, and I've seen this pattern. If you're one of those actors that are looking to be at least nominated for Best Picture, and I noticed the majority of the people that have been nominated for those pictures have done biography movies. Jamie Foxx with The Race Story. What's that other guy that did the Johnny Cash story? The Buddy Holly, you know, Gary Busey, you know, it's a good idea if you're trying to get into being nominated for a movie, nominated for Best Actors. The majority of them, again, they do portrayals of real life people, you know. And what I noticed also with the Academy is, I think the last time somebody won Best Movie for a comedy was Amadeus, something like that, back in the 80s. Because for some reason, the entertainment industry don't look at comedies as serious as they look at serious movies, so they never nominate these comedies. When some of these comedies are good movies and the people that are in these comedies, you know, did a great job. But, you know, I noticed that as a pattern, because here's some other patterns, and it has nothing to do with music. In order to become the president, you better be a slim dude because they're not electing any big fat dudes, you know. And it's kind of unfortunate because we tend to lean more towards a criteria as opposed to qualifications. I don't care what size my president is or what sex my president is, as long as they get the job done. But when was the last time you seen an overweight president? When was the last time you seen a president that's bald and lost his hair? When was the last president that you seen was single? And just recently, they've kind of cut out the military thing because like 20 years ago, you didn't have a snowball chance in hell as far as getting into presidency if you had not had a military record and a good military record. You know, I think Bill Clinton probably was the first president that came in with no military record, and Obama. But, you know, all these criterias that unfortunately kind of, that's all they are. It's like it's an image, and if you don't fit this image, we're not gonna let you in there, even though you could be qualified. And I noticed that years ago when people said, man, I never thought about that. I'm like, yeah, it's like, when was the last time again you seen an overweight president? Was the last, you haven't seen a president that's single, and have kids. So a lot of time it's about image, but now I'm somewhere else as far as this video, because I started off doing the can't even get out. The acting thing, not taking the secondary skill as serious as the first skill, but I'll wrap this video up, because again, I was just trying to show you some patterns that some people have noticed and didn't think nothing about it, or say, hey, Morris, man, I never noticed that. But you're right. I mean, I've never seen even a heavy-set president a heavy-set guy run for president, let alone get in, or a guy that has lost his hair. It's all about this image thing. And I understand to an extent, you want to kind of keep some things uniform, but sometimes we put too much emphasis on something that's not as serious as these other things that should be taken serious. Because again, I'm just concerned about somebody doing a good job, not about what they look like or their background or their image, But there it is. Until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.